Hey people, Indrid here, 1v1, Green Tooth Gorge, blue side. It's Fathom with a Warp Spider Exarch, a teleporting hero, fighting in ranged combat by default, great for capping and harassing some powerful control abilities up against the Tenso with an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee by default, begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. We got some Banshees and we got some Marines. Have they gone straight for the central VP? They have. Exodite's elite scheme here for Fathom. Attacks look like they're going east to tangle with those Guardians. The Warp Spider is going to get that cap. Going to get an early double cap here, I think, because the Tenso is diverting everything to the mid. Here come the scouts. Not following up with more scouts, I don't think. Straight into a node. Bolt pistol. Couple of misses. Tactical Marines don't miss quite as much though, and he teleports away. Just a little bit of annoying harassment there. Made them all move to the mid. Guardians take the eastern VP. Scouts get a decap and leave. Straight into Shuriken, I guess. They've got double gens up. So Shuriken Rangers, perhaps. They're Tenso with no gens yet. So into Devastators, perhaps. You'd expect a couple of gens up if they wanted Assault Marines, I think. Double cap here for Fathom. Finally getting their natural VP is the Tenso on the west side. Warp Spider Exarch still nice and healthy and annoying. Going up the east side now, maybe. This is an uncapped direct point in the southeast corner. The Tenso sticking by those Tactical Marines for that health regen aura. Banshees on the prowl though. Their power melee weapons make them very dangerous versus heavy infantry Marines. Here they come. Just forces a straight up retreat. They'd get a decap though. I guess that was enough. The Guardians didn't drop a model either. Good start for Fathom. Guardian weapon team towards the mid. It's double tax for the Tenso. Just got the node so it doesn't get decapped, I guess. Scouts up the west side now. They can push on. Grab this one. Or at least decap it. They don't have... Oh, they just got their sergeant and shotguns on the way. They can now definitely harass these Guardians, taking out a model immediately. Their bolt guns don't do a huge amount of damage, but the shotguns can be painful up close against light infantry. Banshees don't chase them. Shotguns are now in play, so that would have been tough anyway. Here we go. Are they? No, they're backing off again. Meanwhile, double tax. Do they have the weight of fire to stop Banshees getting in? I think they do. When they do get in, just run both your tax in melee, I say, if there's Banshees there, unupgraded. Got that Apothecary support too. And we do have Rangers for Fathom. Now they could set up the push a lot better with their kinetic pulse, knock down the tax, send in the Banshees, chop things up. But if it's worth just knocking down the Apothecary actually, and just trying to focus him down. He'd have to at least spend red to get himself back on the field. Banshees going after him, but they're alone. A little bit of support now from the Guardian weapon team. Good special from the Banshees. Shotgun scouts coming in with the flank. Getting close to the Rangers. Look at the damage they're doing to those Rangers. Rangers might need to move. Scouts got messed up too though. Banshees down to 3 models. Here come more attacks, and the Apothecary survives. Has a customized Storm Bolter now. Nothing yet for the Warp Spider Exarch back at base. Are they pushing up to the power? Any flamer on the way? They need to get past the Shuriken first. Bunch of suppression. They are trying to split here, the Tenso. Oh, there's full auto to stun the platform, I guess. Seemed to work. I don't think you can flesh whip those things, but it seems like you can stun them. Any flamer? Or just going to bolter this thing down? It is a flamer on the way for the Tenso. I think it's pretty damn useful in tier 1 against Eldar. Anyway, we've got double Guardian weapon teams here for Fathom and Rangers. That's a lot. They could apply some real pressure here. They did not lose any gens. It's probably worth repairing that actually. Did they cancel the flamer? No, the flamer's in. West side. Guardians got a decap, lost a model to shotguns. Angry shotgun scouts just got their elite training there so they can infiltrate. Apothecary grabbing the mid. Nope. Thinks again, saw the Banshees. They have the aspect of fleetness. More health, War Shout and Fleet, and in tier 2 the Exarch, get some power swords, which is fun. Mirror swords, I think they call them. Rangers pushing up for a decap. Getting on map pretty well here is Fathom. On power, actually. Here's the Warp Spider to teleport behind some heavy cover and annoy the scouts. Default weapon is more than decent, I think. Takes out a gen. Shuriken goes for the garrison. That's quite risky because these guys have a flamer. Flamer does extra damage versus units in cover and garrisons. Look at the damage it did there. Banshees are on them. Warshout wasn't quite close enough to suppress both of the tack squads though. And there's that full auto to get rid of them. Did their job though. Protected the Guardian Weapon team. And another one's in play here. Does the Tenso get an assault squad? Against double shurikens and rangers. It'll certainly be useful. But so is a quick tier 2 Razorback, I guess. These guys getting around, just using the split to get around it at the moment when there's only one. These guys should be going into melee maybe. Oh, they want to get the AoE damage from the Flamer perhaps. Here comes the Warp Spider Exarch though. And this guy does have a special attack in melee, so could disrupt him. No sign of it yet. Guardian Weapon team does get away. Here's some more Guardians. They have a grenade. They didn't throw it though. Those guys going for melee. That could have been a wipe if that was a good grenade too. Maybe they already used it and it was on cooldown. Rangers grabbing this natural wreck point for the Tenso. This one's already grabbed. Apothecary grabs his VP back and tacks with their fast capping trait on the central VP. Banshees jumping over stuff. Hunting down tactical marines. Where are the attacks going actually? And they stopped chasing them. So they wanted to help these guys, I guess. They could have got on those tacks and really messed them up, I think. Maybe they thought the full auto would come in. We have the Purification Rites Apothecary now. That's bad news for the Howling Banshees. Tier 2 for Fathom. Got double shurikens and rangers and upgrades and still gets tier 2 first. Did fully upgrade the scouts, I guess, and got the flamer and war gear for the Apothecary. So in terms of power expenditure, the Tenso's still up there. And there's the tier 2. Trying to decap under infiltration. There it is. Now I need to get really close to spot them. Rangers can spot them, of course. There we go. They are a detect unit. You can tell from the eye decorator on top of the unit there. Mid is uncapped. I want to see a Dreadnought in tier 2. I don't think we will. Surprised I didn't get assault. We might see a tier 2 straight into assault squad and get their sergeant. I don't think that'd be a bad idea. Although Fathom could come stomping out with a Wraith Lord. Grenade is dodged. Well, retreated away from, I suppose. Probably should have waited for them to retreat before chucking it. Purification Rites heal messes with the Guardian Weapon team. Nothing yet for Fathom. Looks like it might well be a Wraith Lord, actually. Gonna be fun. Love to see some walkers out in 1v1s. Where they can really shine. Warp Spider Exarch takes the garrison to be annoying. Tactical Marines don't really know what to do. Here comes scouts. Are they going to grenade him? They are. It's not going to kill him, but he'll do a chunk of damage. There it is. And then they get out. And then the scouts get in. And then he teleports away. Okay. Rangers getting those shots. It's a plasma cannon for the Tenso and indeed a Wraith Lord for Fathom. 110 power these days, I guess. Have that self-heal upgrade, of course. Which is very useful. Any Warlock filler for these guys? Nope. Going for the Western VP, distracting the Tenso towards the east. Attacks here with the Sergeant suggests they might become Stern Guard veterans. Although the Sergeant's not a bad upgrade by himself. Got a nice bolt pistol that does more damage than these guys' bolt guns and is good in melee. Also gives them the "and they shall know no fear" ability. Banshees, Exarch is going to pop in here. There she is with her mirror power swords. Full auto right on one of their faces though. There's the special. Oh, and then they give up the chase. Why did they give up the chase? There were more attacks coming in, I guess. Maybe they were afraid of plasma cannon shots. Speaking of plasma cannon shots, where did that one hit? Here's the Wraith Lord breaking stuff already. Big old Ghost Glaive sword, west side. Guardians were going for a cheeky power harass, got caught by double tax. A little bit overkill there to stop the Guardians, but maybe they thought there was more stuff. Plasma Cannon keeps hitting objects, and the Wraith Lord is going to get at least one attack on him, I think. There's his little melee charge, smack. Hit 2 of the models. We have a Whirlwind. It's already shot the Hunter Killer. And there's missile launch attacks. Do we have combat stims? No, we don't. 460 to 196. Big VP lead for Fathom here. Got to keep that Wraith Lord around though. Got to engage with the Banshees first before you send your Wraith Lord in, I think. Or just get the shoulder-mounted Shuriken. Sit back and shoot. Make sure you get the Banshees or the Warp Spider on the missile launcher. What are they going to use to get this Whirlwind though? Banshees could do it on rear armor given enough time. Oh, we got a Power Blades Warp Spider. There we go. 53 heavy melee DPS on a teleporting hero. Not bad at all. What am I hearing over here? Oh, Stone Guard veterans are in play. Hellfire rounds loaded in. Damage over time versus light infantry and heroes. They get messed up though, suppressed, and now meleeed by a Warp Spider. Decent plasma cannon shot, decent shotgun blast too. Banshees were looking for the Whirlwind there, I think. Tax get the heal. Warp Spider, what's he after? Oh, he's going after the Whirlwind. Decides to just go after the plasma cannon, I guess. Where's the full auto? Oh, runs away. I think they retreated the wrong unit. There we go. Can they get another model? Not quite. And here come the Stone Guard. It's more raw DPS to use Kraken Bolts versus a enemy hero, but damage over time is very useful for heroes in cover or heroes that are retreating like this. Looks like the Warp Spider is going to be okay. Wraith Lord has taken a little bit of damage. They do have the Guardians, of course, to repair. But they seem to be very busy on the west side. They've done well over here. Shuriken to help them out as well. Locking down that VP. Wraith Lord, of course, can't cap. Rangers doing their thing southeast corner. Stone Guard trying to get through the Shuriken, but they switch targets. There's the full auto. Does its job. Missile launch attacks coming in. Looks like they have forced off Fathom there. And here's a Dreadnought for the Tenso. Is it going to be multi-melter time? One shot a lot of these Eldar models and it will do good damage to the Wraith Lord. Who does not, never got a shoulder-mounted weapon. Still has that wrist-mounted Shuriken catapult. It's not like you need to upgrade the weapon on its shoulder. Tier 3 for Fathom now. Fire Prism could do some work, or maybe just a D-cannon to watch the mid. Those guys bashing power. Banshees going after the Whirlwind, but they are strangely split up. And don't have the heavy melee Exarch with the aspect of fleetness. Is the Dreadnought though. Starts off as a full-on close combat unit. There's the Emperor's Fist. Inspiration on kill. And melee resistance, of course. The Wraith Lord retains melee resistance even with a ranged weapon on his shoulder, which is handy. Who's this? Scouts taking the Eastern VP. Leveling up is the Apothecary to 2. This could be dicey though. Shuriken sets up. Oh, gets full autoed. Warp Spider couldn't quite get here in time to keep the Shuriken in play. Those guys got their heal. Dealt with it well. This guy going to take the VP now. Is going for it. Dreadnought just hanging around towards the east. Scouts doing their thing. Doing a good job on map now, the Tenso. Using the scouts quite well. The Guardians have let slip their dominance of that west side for now. Need to get on the Apothecary more, I think, because he's using that full auto to shut down the Shuriken quite well. Stabs a cannon. Knocks him off it, but he got the decap, did the Warp Spider. Rangers, I guess, didn't know these guys were here. They were going for a decap. Didn't really need the shotgun blast them, I don't think. Could have saved that for the Banshees, maybe. It doesn't do a lot of damage, the actual blast, I believe. Still in tier 3 is Fathom. Well, I mean, they're still in tier 3 and haven't got anything up. I don't think. Yeah. Banshees yelling. Found the scouts, and they already used their shotgun, of course, the blast, so couldn't stop them. Apothecary could be in trouble here, but here comes the Whirlwind clutch with a very good disruption. Got all the models there. Got all of them, even if they didn't. The Dreadnought was there to protect the Apothecary. Heals himself and goes for the Eastern VP, I think. Dreadnought's going to help him out. Tier 3 for the Tenso. Fathom couldn't make that earlier Tier 3 count, and the map is very red right now. Apothecary is doing a lot of work out there. Attacks get caught, they're off the field now, and we have a shoulder-mounted Bright Lance on the Wraith Lord. And the Stone Guard back off. Dreadnought taking ranger shots, which don't do anything, basically. Apothecary is going to make sure he's facing the right way to shoot, and caps the VP. What is this? Just a shuriken cap in, and a shuriken cap in. Whirlwind moving up. Have a really nice range of shot there. If maybe the scouts could push up and get some vision, but you might want to be keeping them back to repair stuff. Actually, where are the scouts? Oh, they're back here still. East side. Did turn red. Well done, Apothecary. No arm of the Apothecarian to give him some more mobility. Fire Prism for Fathom now. Keeping the pressure on the Apothecary to keep him back. West side. Warp Spider's on it. No webways up, I don't think. Although the scouts would spot them and they seem to be all over the map kind of thing. Here come the Tax and the Stone Guard to the west side. The Whirlwind is shooting something. I was shooting those Banshees, I think. Hasn't knocked him off the cap, though. Got a decap. Did the Warp Spider now tying up the missile launcher rather than the Stern Guard, which is weird. Good Whirlwind shot again. Hasn't been able to deal with that yet, as Fathom. Tax take the garrison. Banshees are on the Stern Guard, and they also take the garrison. And the Whirlwind helping out again. I was kind of surprised that they did not get the aspect of strength. Maybe that emboldened the Tenso to get the Whirlwind up. Right Lance, Wraith Lord needs to change targets. Oh, Whirlwind goes down thanks to the Fire Prism. That was like 2 shots on rear armor, I think. Now getting shots on the Dreadnought. Fire Prism doing a fantastic job already. Stern Guard with the Vengeance rounds loaded in there. Good damage versus vehicles and super heavy infantry. Eldar don't have any super heavy infantry aside from the Avatar, I suppose, but it's not infantry, just has the armor type. Apothecary getting tossed around, Dreadnought chasing the Fire Prism, any multi-melter on the way? Nope, and here comes the Power Blades Warp Spider, just to get it to back off. Can they get this Dreadnought right here, right now? Maybe. A couple more shots will do it. The Fire Prism can chase. Oh, here's a tank, though, from the Tenso with Las Cannon coming in. Twin-linked Las Cannon tanks are pretty good at hunting down Fire Prisms. Can they finish it, though? They do. Dreadnought falls. So does the Wraith Lord. Just got sucked in too far up the map there. Wasn't any point trying to run from the tank. It would have just been chased down, so I tried to get some swings. Level 2 Warp Spider and a level 2 Apothecary here. What level attacks? 2. Stone Guard still 1. Banshees still level 1. 240 to 116. Tax getting in there. I like that the missile launcher fellow does a kick. And he just kind of, it seems like just backhand you with his fist as well, his open fist. Just smack them with your missile launcher. He must weigh a ton. Is that another Wraith Lord? It is another Wraith Lord for Fathom. Did not expect that. Where's the Seer Council or something? Or Fire Dragons. Apothecary going for the Purification Vials, which is also quite surprising. And often you see this purchased in Tier 3. Gonna chuck it immediately. I don't think Fathom's paying attention. Is that going to wipe those guys? It might have if they didn't move. Las Cannon Predator getting shots. Uh-oh. Oh, Power Blades, though, coming in. A little bit of work from the Rangers as well. Can he teleport again? The Warp Spider. There it is. Couldn't quite get onto rear armor, though. Scouts are chasing here. He can try and repair or do a shotgun blast. The tank lives for now. You guys gonna cap? There you go. Stone Guard getting their fast capping going. Uncapped power here for Fathom. Oh, it is Seer Council. Did they cancel the Wraith or did it die? It has been cancelled. It's Seer Council. It's not going to help against a tank that much, although Seer Council running at you typically makes you move your tank away, so you're forcing a bit of micro there. If you get some rear armor, the Seer Council can mess it up, but they're going to be great against the Marines and for passively buffing the nearby Howling Banshees too. Here they are. A squad of Warlocks with power melee Witchblades that can all jump on you. Just ate a plasma cannon shot though. And they are reasonably tough. 500 hit points per model at level 1 is not bad with the damage resistance aura affecting them. I think it's 15% range damage resistance. What is this? Banshee's getting on the VP, 197 and 116. The Tenso with another tank on the way. Perhaps just keep this one with an autocannon. Can do some good damage to infantry. Shotgun blast comes in. Seer Council on the prowl though. Can't use a shotgun blast again. Banshees run. And the Seer Council run. They push stuff back, but ran into another tank. Fire Prism's been used quite well so far. Guardian staying near it for the repairs. Tenso gets the natural back. And Apothecary might be going up the east side here. Looks like they are. Oh, there's a shuriken right there though. Tank is going to go down, I think. Is that an Eldritch? That is an Eldritch. I don't think it was needed. I think the Power Blades would have got it done. Fire Prism's being chased. Warp Spider Exarch went down. One more shot will do it. There it goes. Fire Prism falls. They traded tier 3 vehicles there, but the Warp Spider also went down. And the nuke was kind of wasted, I think. I mean, amazing idea if it hit both of those tanks there. 2-1 for Fathom. Seer Council got to pull their weight. That was the big tier 3 purchase there. Got to really terrorize these Marines. Kraken bolts loaded in for these Stern Guards. Should be using Hellfire against these infantry here. Kraken bolts is against heavy infantry and heroes. Scouts wipe, Scouts wipe. Oh, and Banshees wipe. Knocked back and a big hit from the plasma cannon and finished off by the tank, I think. Plasma cannon's been really annoying actually for Fathom to deal with. Seer Councilor in there. Fancy special attack. And then they are forced to retreat. Oh, crack shot Bright Lance. But it's out of range. It's out of range. Oh, there we go. Now they have vision. It's not out of range, it was out of vision. A couple of shots. It's a global buff from the Warp Spider Exarch himself, granting extra range and damage. And there's some friendly fire from a plasma cannon. Here comes the Warp Spider Exarch level 3 repurchased. Straight on those tacks with those power blades. Gonna get a model, I think. Oh, maybe not. Can they get on the rear armor of that tank actually with another teleport here? Terminators? Terminators it is for the Tenso. Should have gone after the tank there, I think. I guess they couldn't see it like we could. Attacks on the eastern VP. The Tenso kind of turning a corner here with Terminators on the field now. Seer Council will do a lot of damage to them, but they're dropping models every fight, I feel like. Need to stick around for one more reinforcement. There we go. Bright Lance can help to cover. Is it 2 Bright Lances we have? We do have 2 Bright Lances. Weird. 168 to 18. Triple cap for the Tenso. Can they hold on? What are you guys going to get? Nothing yet on these Terminators. Start off with Storm Bolters and Power Fists. So superb armaments. Very tough as well with super heavy infantry armor. Oh. Almost got the tank 6 hit points on this thing. We now have Assault Cannon Terminator squad. And these guys inspire on kill. And that Assault Cannon is going to tear through the Eldar infantry. Lots of inspirations potentially. Shimmer Orb Warp Spider. Goes for the decap. Seer Council looking for a target. What is this? Oh, it's the Apothecary. Being a weirdo. Meleeing some Rangers level 3. Are you going to chuck your vials here? No? Heals himself. There's the vial throw. Maybe it was on cooldown or something. Meanwhile, in the mid, Stern Guard loading their Hellfire rounds. Seer Council are chasing. Give up the chase. Seen that a few times from Fathom. Giving up the chase with the melee units, especially the Banshees, which I feel like could have pushed on and done some work. And we're just to pull back there and play it safe, I suppose. Here come the Terminators. The damage from that assault cannon. Are they going after them? They are going after them. I mean, Terminators with their power fists are no pushover in melee, but when they meet an elite power melee squad, they're just going to get overwhelmed, such as the Seer Council. But Plasma Cannon's helping out here. 72 to 18. Something's on the Western VP for Fathom. Oh, they might get a triple cap here, actually. Something's on both the natural VPs. Tax trying to decap the mid. There's a double. 72-10. They couldn't cap the east side in time to get a triple. Can they get a double again, though, I think? What is capping the east side? It took a while. There we go. And they have got it. Fathom has the game. Got the map at the end with their mobility. It was Guardians on the east and that Bright Lance on the west. I guess the Apothecary couldn't get rid of it. Oh, Apothecary went down over there, really? I thought they were only fighting a Bright Lance at the end. And he chucked a Purification Vial on it. Something else must have gone after him or something. Oh, Warp Spiders came in at the end. Didn't even see that. Look at his heroes. Ended the game level 3 Warp Spider. Exarch, I think, only had the Power Blades. Did a lot of work with it, though. Going after the tank at the end here, as you can see. And Apothecary level 4 with a customized Stormbolter and those Purification Vials. There you have it, guys. It was a solid 1v1. Terminators couldn't quite swing it at the end. Needed a bit more mobility, I think. Maybe some Librarian shenanigans, because he can hold VPs reasonably well with his Force Barrier and stuff. More scouts were on the way. And they did have these guys up, I guess, to help repair, maybe. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.